All smiles in Germany last weekend. Now Rishi Sunak is to meet the President of the European Commission in the UK tomorrow as a Brexit agreement over Northern Ireland closes in. From Brexit rebel turned minister Steve Baker, a thumbs up this afternoon.
Are you going to resign over it?
No trouble here at least, but the government may still face familiar rows as the cabinet begin priming their party to expect progress.
Hopefully there'll be good news in a matter of days, not weeks. But if we can get this resolved for the people of Northern Ireland, for the businesses, for the communities, and frankly, the manifesto pledge we made really to thoroughly, properly, fully get Brexit done, it will be a major achievement.
But could there be a recognisable roadblock? Boris Johnson has already been agitating against his successor, and this prominent Brexiteer isn't sounding keen on the reported concessions either.
Just putting a couple of, intermediate phases in, but in a situation where you still end up with the European Court of Justice, is effectively sophistry. I mean, we're not stupid. What we want is a situation where EU law is expunged from Northern Ireland.
Rishi Sunak has squeezed more from the EU than his predecessors, but with MPs on alert for an imminent vote, there's still a question about whether the Prime Minister has got the politics right in the UK.
When Theresa May lived here, her Brexit deal fell apart because while she was negotiating in Brussels, she wasn't squaring off the political forces back home. Now Rishi Sunak risks making the same mistake, with many wondering whether he's really laid the groundwork for some hard-to-swallow compromises both here and in Belfast.
While sounding positive earlier this month, a withering reception from the DUP in Northern Ireland would heighten the chance of the Prime Minister's deal falling apart and collapse the key aim of getting the devolved institutions in Belfast running again.
It is important that he's included the unionists within that dialogue. He should have probably have done that months and months ago so that they felt included. And of course there are concerns about the ERG and his own backbenchers. But notwithstanding that, if he does get a deal, then credit to him.
The border, the Brexiteers and the Prime Minister. It's a familiar story, but one Rishi Sunak hopes will have a different ending this time. Rob Powell, Sky News in Westminster.